It is the day. So I got carried away. The SD card got full last night. Um, but I did it. I got it ready. There was about 5 to like 10 times that yesterday I almost like called in saying I'm not gonna make it, but it pulled through. I got creative. Hopefully that creativity doesn't lead to me broken down on the side of the track. But I'm gonna keep it easy today. It's raining out, um, and there still is a little like bearing on the drive shaft that goes into the transmission that's broken. That I can feel it in first or second gear. It like definitely shakes the drive shaft a little bit, but once I get up to speed, it's fine. But it's raining out anyway, so I don't really want to be punching it in first or second gear. So I'm gonna be slow today, but that's fine. It's HBD1. I should really just be learning like the rules of the track and all that stuff today, anyways. I took it for a test drive last night and it ran great. But this is honestly the first time that this thing, since I've owned it, is running right at all. So let's rip to the track. All right, so I just passed the tech inspection. It's not that rigorous, but the one thing I did forget is having to cover the battery, the positive terminal on battery. I thought just because it was in the trunk, I didn't need that, so I forgot to bring that, the cover. But I can just tape over it. They just don't want like you getting into a car accident and then the positive terminal on the battery, you know, coming in contact with the chassis, which is the ground, starting a fire. So that makes sense. So now I'm gonna go to check in, get my numbers, and get my helmet because I could not find a helmet in time, and then check in. So then classroom for HBD1 is right where I am right now. So I'll go check in, come back here. We're good. Good thing I came about 40 minutes early. So, all right. So in the garage here, throwing the numbers on out of the rain. And usually my number's 20, or it was growing up with team sports. I'm feeling the meaning of life with 42. So that's gonna be my racing number. Spur of the moment. Just on the door. Yeah, okay. Whoops. All right, redo.
'64.
Yeah, the E30.
And well, they didn't, because it was all generic.
Yeah.
But they had one that looked just like this, and I'd always get it.
I went out, did the first heat. I was scrambling and didn't know where to mount the camera. So, sorry, didn't get that, but it was fun out there. It's really slick. It let up for a little bit and then it came back down. There's like full puddles. Learning the track, which is nice. I'm kind of babying the car in that sense. So it's kind of a nice ease into it. Trying to feel the track out, learn, you know, etiquette of the track, as well as learn the track and learn the car. I mean, last night at midnight was the first time I drove this car like without thinking it was going to break down. So the fact that I'm out here and made it and then got through a full session without any hiccups, I almost did run out of fuel, so that was interesting. Turn 6, I believe it was starving and I was just bogging, and then like the last lap, every corner I was bogging, and I was like, oh no, I need to get off the track. And then they checkered flag, so I was like, oh, okay, all right, like I didn't miss out. So that was good. Yeah, now I got this camera set up, so it should be good. You'll be able to see on track. We're hyped. Nothing's broken yet. I mean, we're stoked. I did slip out a few times, but nothing major. Caught it pretty quick. So got to be a little bit easier on the gas on exiting the corners in the slick. I mean, it's nice to the first time out here on the wet, because you really know the best racing line, because if you're not on it, I mean, the racing line gets a little different when it's red, but for the most part, you know, it exacerbates like all the things that you're doing wrong. So it's like, it's really nice to be easing into it with that. And then hopefully, it said it was gonna clear up in the afternoon, but it's coming down harder. I mean, there was full puddles.
There you go. Now start your turn in. There you go. Now you start tracking out. There you go. Just like that.
Definitely not the edge of where it can handle.
Yeah, well, when you get used to it, on a dry track, you're going to want to push the edge.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If it's boring and it's not doing anything, you're not hard enough. Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, autocross, you know all about that shit. So. There you go. Nice, nice. And a lot of times, if you have too much speed in a corner like that, you can just feather out. You don't have to even brake.
Yeah.
Depends on how fast your car will. That's all right. That's all right.
The brakes are not great.
What pad? Do you have a just stock pad on
Stock
this?
pads on this. That's the only thing that is coming Monday. The pads came.
Oh yeah.
They're supposed to come.
What'd you end up for pads? What'd you get?
Hawk.
Hawk. Okay.
Yeah.
Hawk are good if you're gonna do a street blend.
Yes.
Once you start pushing it, you're not gonna like it.
Really? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on your driving style. You want to stay as far left here as you can.
Yeah.
You see these strips here? Then turn in.
Yep. Okay.
Those little
That's
reflectors
good.
in a good place. And you just stay up and then get in close. Brake. And then turn in. Now as it's dry, you're gonna go across that fucker with your wheels. Same here.
Yeah.
Good deal. Right on. So that one you could wait a little bit longer. We were going a little slower there.
Okay.
And you can come in late and then cut across the backside.
Okay.
Late apex on that. Again, you're a momentum car.
Yeah.
So late apex is, the longer you can wait to make your corner, the more it's going to set you up for a really clean exit. Nice, that's nice right there. Good deal. This car is going to be awesome in the dry, dude. You're going to be able to hammer the shit out of the apexes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was driving this just on the road the other day on dry, and I couldn't get it loose, and now it's like all it does is one.
Ah, it has good power too. All right, now track out and accelerate. There you go, nice.
This thing kind of.
All right. I'll just check and see if it was behind it out. It's doing it again.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder what the hell that is.
I don't know what that is. I gotta figure that out.
There you go.
Come on.
There it goes.
Oh my god.
All right. We've all been there, man.
Yeah. I filled up the gas and it still was bogging. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but like, I was extremely slow out of basically a few right-hand turns. I can't get on it at all. I have to literally sit off the gas for 3 seconds and then get back on it. So I have to like let people pass in non-passing zones just because it's so bad. But other than that, it's been great. The brake pads, I mean, even though I did the steel braided lines and the upgraded brake fluid, thank God I did that, because it would probably be extremely bad, because the brakes, I'm pretty sure they're just like O'Reilly brakes. They are already fading on a wet track. So it's drying up now. My instructor said I can go by myself this lap, so I think I'm about to get signed off of HB DE1 to 2 graduate first day, which is nice, before the end of the day. I'm gonna go fill up gas again and just make sure that I am full to the brim, because it is so annoying and I feel so slow because everyone's passing me because I don't have any power going into the straightaways that I really want to, you know, get on it. But yeah, this thing's peppy. I mean, it's got torque, like, for sure. If I'm not like perfectly like straightening out and on the exits and I'm easing into the gas, I'm getting sideways. Like the thing is punchy. So all right, I honestly don't know why it takes an extra second to start up either, but oh wow, that is cool.
Oh, that is pretty fun, man.
culprit. This thing came off again. I don't know what is going on. I need to figure out some sort of mounting mechanism so this doesn't move, so this stays on. Or, I mean, if you know there's a different housing mechanism that is better, that would be great. But for now, I gotta house this better so it stays on, because that was so annoying. Alright, so I got the fuel pump in the car, and it's driving fine again. Same issue twice, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get a different housing, because the like metal nipple that the hose goes on, I just think isn't long enough. That mixed with, I definitely need to make a mount for the fuel pump, because it just keeps sagging down, and then the hose either breaks or falls off, slips off. And so first time it broke, second time it slipped off. So that last round was kind of a throwaway round, unfortunately. But it felt so good to be on the track, even when it was running at like 20% normal power. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was good. I was able to deal with a lot of issues coming up while I was on track, which is good for track management and just knowing, you know, how to deal with it when shit's going wrong. And I mean, at the end of the day, the car is still running fine, so I'm kind of stoked. That third session was definitely by far the best. I was feeling it. It was fast. I had way more grip in the tank. Yeah, that's for the next round. So pretty hyped to get back at it. And the car's running decently well, so I'm like extremely stoked to like start improving it now. I mean, other than getting it, you know, the fuel issue. And then start improving it. So yeah, pads right away, because the pads were not great. Yeah, so, and honestly, when it was raining, I thought I had brake fade, but it was just like braking in the wet. It was just bad. And what's really cool about the E30 is it's got it doesn't have ABS brakes, so like a true, you know, race car, like a Cup Series, even GT3s, you know, ours have ABS. So it's really cool to have a car without ABS, but the brakes are so soft. It's gonna be sick. So I can't wait to get out there next. And that's HPD 1, graduated to 2. So I don't know how long it'll take me to get out of 2, but yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So catch up for the next track day, and till then, it's gonna be a lot more working on the car. So if you like that content, stick around, guys. Peace.